All right, time for our favorite time of the week, Foodie Friday. We got Chef Steven here with us.
Dancing along.
Yes, a nice little dance. Ahead of Easter weekend, we are making deviled eggs, and I'm hoping that you can win me over here, Chef.
Yes?
Yeah, we have a little bit of a hot take this morning. I
We're
love
gonna
deviled
try.
eggs. Matt, not
the biggest fan, but I'm holding out hope. The ingredients and everything here looks pretty good, so you know what? I'm excited.
Yeah, and it's a perfect dish for Easter Sunday, too. Got to incorporate eggs into the meal,
Agreed.
right?
Exactly. Normally, whenever I think of deviled eggs, I think of just traditional plain deviled eggs. But today, I wanted to put my twist on it. Now, I don't know about y'all. I love brunch. I love salmon and lox and all that kind of stuff. So I figured, you know what? Let's put this all together, right? So in our bowl right here, you're going to get your egg yolks. Now, of course, just boil your eggs, separate the yolks. We're going to put a little bit of some cream cheese and some mustard in here. Now, normally, when you do deviled eggs, you normally do mayonnaise and maybe a little bit of some Dijon mustard, things like that. But I wanted to change it up just a little bit because, of course, you all know that I love cream cheese, I love bacon, I love quite a bit, but...
Well, that's what I was going to say. So what does the cream cheese do in the deviled egg concoction we have here? Does it just take on a different flavor, or?
It gives it a little bit of a different texture. It makes it a little bit more, I guess, it gives it a mousse kind of texture, if you will. And not only that, but cream cheese just makes everything better.
I agree.
So if you're not much of a mayonnaise fan, this is definitely a nice substitution, yes. And you just want to get that nice kind of thick texture, because what's going to happen is we're going to start throwing a few ingredients in here, and you want it all to kind of stick together. You don't want it to be too loose. Now, of course, if you're doing lox, you got to have some capers, a little bit of some shallots, normally red onions, but I'm more of a shallot person myself, so
I like capers.
yeah.
Some
and then we're
chicken
going to
piccata.
you know what? That's always a great dish as well. Now, of course, you want some color in there. You get a little bit of some parsley, some paprika.
I was just going to say, all those ingredients are why I love deviled eggs. I love the saltiness and then a little bit of
Yeah, and I've
spice,
liked
too.
everything so far, so I think I'm going to be on board with this one.
I think you're going to be
I think I'm
sold,
going to be
Matt.
pleasantly surprised.
I think so too. Now we're going to mix this all up, put this in a piping bag. If you don't have a piping bag at home, my recommendation is just to either spoon it in very carefully or just get like a sandwich bag. That works too, you know?
I always do that with frosting. You just fill it up in a Ziploc bag, cut the corner, and it
Easy.
works
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yes, that is a really good way to do it too. You know, you don't just improvise with what you got, really.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, Chef. Well, we're going to wrap up here, but we're going to be back in the next hour to finish it all off and see the final product and test it out to see if it passes my test.
Yeah, very exciting. Also excited to try with lox too, because I've never done that before. Thank you for being here, and yeah, stay tuned for the 6 o'clock hour. Also coming up in the 6 o'clock hour.